Hi, I'm Kelly at Book and Paper Arts. Today I am in Loches, and it's a beautiful medieval town. I'm gonna walk around, do a little bit of sightseeing, but today is also my birthday, and I want to make some illustrated journal pages that show what makes up this day. So I'm going to be making pages, building up pages, and talking about some ways that you can do the same in your own books. So let's go. I'm inside the church at Loches. It was started in the 11th century, but a lot of what is here now is from a later date. There are a few original capitals. That's the statuary that goes with the columns here, and these are from the 11th century. This is the original door. Over it is a tympanum from the 11th century. As you can see, some of it has been severely damaged. That is partly time, but it is also partly vandalism from the French Revolution, when the churches were often vandalized or destroyed or turned into temples of reason. Carved into the tympanum is a kind of a bestiary. Fantastic animals. And you have to remember again that in the 1050s, there would not have been, very few people would have ever seen a book. And images like this would have been magical to a degree that we can hardly even understand. I'm going to make a very loose sketch of this door and tympanum. I don't do a lot of architecture, and perspective is not my strong point, but I have gone ahead and just marked off very basic spots so I can make sure that everything fits on my page before I get started. Now I added a little bit of a wash before I added the characters, just to kind of mark where some of the color is. And now I'm going to add in just some scribbles and squiggles to suggest these strange creatures. I'm not going to try to get them in detail. It would be folly. Now I am back in the apartment, and I'm going to work on this some more. I have my squiggly drawings. They are only suggestive, and the brick red wash that I added in the courtyard. I have since gone in and just covered the whole thing with a light gray wash to suggest stone and stonework. Next, I'm going to go in with a couple of different darker grays and add detail here and there for shadow and depth and interest. I'm happy to leave this like this now. It's as close as I will get to any kind of architectural drawing, probably in my lifetime, but that's okay. It's suggestive, it has a wash, it's messy, it's fun, it's pretty, and it really makes me happy. I don't have to be able to do much more than that. I want to point out that the ink I used when sketching is a permanent ink. If you look on your pen, it will say permanent or water resistant or something like that. And that means that I can add the wash and the paint and that ink isn't going anywhere. Over here, however, I've done something else. I've added this detail of a couple of the monsters on the tympanum. And for these, I have used a water-soluble ink. That means that when I activate it with water, it is going to turn into a kind of inky wash, which is what I want here because, again, these are all done in old stone, and it is super suggestive of how they already look. So using water-soluble ink is a really good way to just be messy on purpose. Let's see, look over here. Finally, I'll do those in a little bit. I have an idea to finish this page. I had this brochure of the church, otherwise known as free art supplies. So this is the Le Bustier, and I might add those words at here somewhere. But they also had a photographic close-up of the tympanum. And that means that, one, I can refer to this for detail if I want to add more critters. But what I can also do, and I'm really thinking about doing, is I can put this down here and line this up with what I've already drawn. And then if I wanted to, I could go ahead and pull down the lines here. And again, do a little bit of messy, suggestive squiggles and pull that right down. Make it nice and gray, and that's going to be a cool page. Here we go. I am going to keep working on this. I often work on pages for a long time after I think they're finished. But I just wanted you to see how it looked with this added found paper fragment and then pulling the lines down. Over here is my birthday memory page. I've got my pizza that I had, my present to myself, which are some high-heeled, high-top tennis shoes. And let's see, this is my birthday cake. It's actually a pastry, a tarte aux fruits. And over here is the best cup of coffee known to man or woman. If you have ever been curious about making your own illustrated journal, your own visual diary, I have an online course that will take you through all of the basics of getting started, of making and keeping your own book of you. If you are curious about that, there is a link in the text below this video. It's a good course for absolute beginners, and it is also good if you have more experience but need a bit of a push. If you like journal arts and altered books, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notifications. I said I have another giveaway, and again, it's a magazine. This one is not about art specifically, it's more about country style decorating in France. And who doesn't like that? It's got some gardening, some recipes, and just some beautiful, pretty pictures and inspiration. If you'd like a chance to win this, please just leave me a comment or a question and you'll be automatically entered in the giveaway. I'm going to pick a name Sunday night. That is the 15th of May, 2022. Again, please check out the text below this video if you'd like to know more about book and paper arts. Okay, until soon, happy making.